Get back an average of 42 hours per month using QuickBooks. Snap photos of your receipts and get organized.
Week we told you about a Mississippi school district under fire, facing allegations of racism. Two black students of excellence were named valedictorian and salutatorian. I always have trouble with that word, but Val and Sal. The district made a last-minute change, though, a switcheroo. They said a mistake was made in determining class rank, and they quickly added 2 white students to those roles to recognize all 4 individuals. BNC contacted West Point High School. We were told a new employee made the error. The first 2 students had the highest QPA, that stands for quality point average. The district said the roles should have been determined by GPAs, and the other students had the highest grade point averages. Now, joining us to discuss it all is the class salutatorian, Layla Temple, and her mom, Lanika. Welcome to BNC. Thanks for starting your day with us. Let me just say, we're proud of you. We've been talking about your story, and we're just proud of the excellence because you do represent the best and the brightest. So there's that first, academic excellence. But how did you first learn that you'd be sharing the Sal role instead of being able to just walk that path alone?
I found out through a post on Snapchat by Akira, the valedictorian.
Wow, you find out on Snapchat. That's amazing. So, Mom, when did you first find out? Did you find out from Layla about this situation, and what was your reaction when you found out?
I was outraged. We found out at the same time because everyone was sending us screenshots, and that was foul by itself. The school had no intention in telling us or informing any of the parents. And it was a judgment, a decision that they made the day before. And I'm outraged that the superintendent allowed grades to be put in the day before graduation for these kids, for them to get the leading rank. And they received the leading rank by a fraction of a point, according to
So you even believe... Sorry, Mom, there's a little delay. So you believe that the grades for the white students were altered, upgraded, if you will, to give them the honor. Did you call the superintendent when you learned about this? What did you do?
He was the one who told me. After we seen that they selected another set of Val and Sal, we went up there to the school, and that's when he met with us. They was gonna let us show up to graduation and find out that they chosen 2 of each. But we went up to the school to the man, and we wanted to know what was going on. And that's when he came up to school and met with us. And he told me himself that he had to make the principal add grades for the other kids, and this was done the day before graduation.
Let me go back a little bit, Lanika.
Okay.
No, because all right. So you, your daughter, and the valedictorian, the other young black lady, find out that you're going to be the Val and the Sal on Awards Day.
Monday.
And I think that was on a Thursday, right? That was okay.
A Monday.
And then a few days later, that's a Monday, right? Then a few days later, you have the
Yes.
graduation. Now, how was this even brought to their attention that maybe that there was going to be an error here? Did somebody say anything? Was there a buzz around the school?
Pretty much the other kids' parents pitched a fit about their kids not being Sal and Val when they announced it Awards Day Monday. And they cut it up and they went back and forth with the principal and the counselor. And I want to just say there was no mistake made. At that time, our kids were in the lead with the rank and the GPA. And the QPA is the same as the GPA. But it was just to appease this family. When they came up with, QPA is different from GPA.
It's our understanding that this had not been done before, this sudden standard. I know you're headed off to college. But do you feel the school district issued an apology? Has anyone apologized directly to you about what this means and what this caused?
No, ma'am.
Do you want an apology?
They're pretty much saying that that the girls should be thankful that they was allowed to share with the other students.
Oh, wow.
Who told you that? Who said that to you?
The superintendent.
All right, Lanika, I mean, so this is supposed to be one of the most special days of you and your family's life, Layla, right? I mean, this is your day. You're ready to give your speech, and you find out hours before that you're going to have to share this honor. And then once again, they're insulting you in a sense by saying you should be honored that you're able to share in this. Were you even able to enjoy your graduation that day? What was your feelings while the graduation ceremony was even going on?
I was very sad during the graduation and also very angry for what they did. And he also allowed the other students to give their speeches before the original salutatorian and valedictorian, which is something else I didn't like.
Jesus Christ is the most important person who ever lived, and yet there's so much we don't know about him. How tall was he? What was his voice like? His eyes? His hands?
So even on that point, I brought this up earlier. So you guys find out, first of all, you find out through social media. And they didn't even tell you. And then you find out hours before. So do you believe that the other students, and I'm not trying to disrespect the other students or anything like that or bash the other students, but do you believe that they were told earlier? Because I don't know how long it took you to write your speech, but they already had speeches prepared. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It was a sense of entitlement and privilege.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A wealthy-known
and is that
white
the
family
lesson,
in a
Mom?
small town.
Yeah, in a small town in Mississippi. Tell me, is that the lesson here? That there still is this privilege that exists today, no matter how hard a young lady of color works?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so this is never. So why do you think this happened? This honestly, straight up. I mean, just be honest. Why do you think this is happening to you guys?
I pretty much feel as if the family just felt entitled, and they didn't want to see our girls beat their kids or whatever. They didn't want to see two black salutatorian and valedictorian, and they felt that their kids should be in those spots.
So had there ever been a black valedictorian, salutatorian in the school's history?
Yes.
There
I think the last time was 2018.
Okay, 2018. All right. So what's the rule book say? I mean, there's a school handbook. Am I right? What does the school handbook tell you about the criteria for who is the valedictorian and the salutatorian?
The student with the highest GPA.
That's what it says. The highest. So how do you think they made this so-called mistake?
It has like a class ranking, and it says that the average, the highest, what they determined by the semester grade average, but the semester grade average also equal the GPA, and the GPA is on a scale of 0.0 to 4.0. You notice GPA is always written in a 4.0. 3.0, 2.0, or whatever. They wanted to use the grading scale from the 0 to 100 scale range. And after they added grades, I'm just going to use this as an example. The first person was like, example, 96.5. The second person was 96.4. And then Layla came in 96.2. The grades that they added gave like a 0.3 and 0.2 difference.
Oh my goodness.
Which gave them a head in class rank, but not in GPA. And so GPA, Ikeria had 4.06, and Layla had a 4.04, and the other two students was equal with a 4.02.
Okay. All right.
Listen, yeah, it's, you know, you can manipulate anything to get the outcome you want. You can manipulate anything to get the outcome you want. It appears that there was a desired outcome that did not involve your daughter having the honor that you believe, and it appears that she earned to share in that. You know, and so we're sorry that it happened to you, but Layla, your future's bright. It is. Tell everybody what's next for you, and tell us what you want to do. What's your career path? I hope it's superintendent, so that this the kind of decision isn't made ever again. But go ahead and tell us.
I was planning on going to school to get a degree in accounting.
I think that's appropriate.
And you will. Here's the thing, like, you know, I think, and Miss Lanika, I think, you know, I know you're a wonderful mom. You're there, you're supporting your daughter. You know, there are lessons that are always learned. And what have you told your daughter and anybody that's listening right now about what you guys have gone through and pushing for? Because, you know, we're resilient people. We've gone through a lot of things and we've had a lot of disappointments in life, but it doesn't mean you have to be defeated. So what do you think the lesson is that you learned here that's going to actually benefit you in the future?
I think that this will make her stronger, and I'm sorry she had to experience this. It's her first time, but I explained to her it most definitely won't be her last.
No, it won't.
There you go.
But she's got.
And young lady, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean,
keep your head up.
Yeah.
You put in the work.
Yeah.
You deserve this. You're gonna do great things. You're gonna go off to college, and you're gonna remember this, and this is gonna make you strong, and it's gonna make you better. Once again, so I wish you the best of luck, and don't look back. Don't stay down, because you deserve everything that you worked hard for, young lady. You do.
But wait, Mike, and I didn't even check with Mike, but I want you to make sure you give our producers Cash App or something so we can give you a little something for graduation, okay? Because you deserve it, and we'll send you something, okay? I'd like to chip in. I know Mike will, and we just think that you deserve the best. We're not supposed to do that as journalists, I don't think, but who cares? That's what we're doing this morning, okay? So
if they can change the rules, we can change the rules.
We can change the rules too, and that's what we're doing. We're going to Cash App. There it is.
How's Akiria Washington and her family doing?
They're pretty much, you know, it's just a traumatic experience for the girls, and we're just trying to get through it.
All right, and you will. You definitely will, and we wish you the best of luck. Absolutely, our prayers are with you, and send that Cash App.